but that doesn't ultimately have to lead to something like infidelity where your marriage is broken up, especially by somebody like Jennifer Aniston. Who would that be?
What a come up. What a fucking come up. At this late in your life, you beg that bad. Oh, props to Barry.
My main goal is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody.
Well, guys, sometimes we get into celebrity drama on this channel, but this time the celebrity drama is mixing with political drama in this story. And that's that Jennifer Aniston and Barack Obama have been having an affair.
Damn!
Yeah, you heard me correctly. We're gonna talk about these rumors and unpack what it means, and could this cause a political earthquake if true? Let's talk about it.
See, I heard about all this. I've been hearing about it. I just refuse to believe it because there's just no fucking way. But we're gonna see, because I mean, I've obviously only seen little bits and pieces on the internet from whenever I get on there randomly, but we're gonna see what kind of what other type of information she has that I ain't seen.
Guys, before we get into today's video, please like and subscribe. And today my name has changed on this channel. It is Amala allegedly Epinobi. Please do not sue me, Barack Obama. Okay, we're gonna be talking about rumors that have been circulating that Barack Obama has been having an affair with none other than Jennifer Aniston. And I'm gonna break down how this news came to light and why people are talking about it. Now, this all starts with a DM that is now circulating all over the internet about Jennifer Aniston.
Man, imagine that going from Michelle
with a
to
DM
Jennifer
that is now
Aniston.
circulating.
Like, oh my god, I don't give a fuck if that bitch is 60. That bitch is still fine as hell.
All over the internet about Jennifer Aniston and her
Mike.
close circle of friends now becoming aware that she's allegedly having an affair with Barack Obama. This tweet is from Melanie King. It says, breaking, a leaked DM from Jennifer Aniston's friend confirms that she is dating Barack Obama. Now here's the screenshot of the DM. It says, yesterday's DM. He's with Jennifer Aniston. My old manager, now a friend, is connected to her inner circle. At a gathering with Jennifer's friends, the affair came up casually. Jennifer herself admitted it. They were sitting with a psychic, which makes it sound surreal, but it's definitely not a secret among her close friends. Guys, the tea is piping hot, but is the tea true? And I find myself, of course, confused, but also without a lot of clarity on this situation. Recently, Barack Obama posted this on X, a photo of him and Michelle. Happy birthday to the love of my life, Michelle Obama. You fill every room with warmth, wisdom, humor, and grace, and you look good doing it. I'm so lucky to be able to take on life's adventure with you. Love you. And there's the photo. Now, we all know with these political marriages and relationships, there is oftentimes a lot going on behind the scenes that we don't get to see with our own two eyes. And we know that these presidents and politicians, they can get around. And I wonder if that's the case for Barack Obama. And
I wonder, is that still the case nowadays? Like, I remember, I know like back fucking 10, 15, 20 years ago, I mean, obviously even longer, that people would care about divorces and, you know, children out of wedlock and tattoos on your arms and, you know, shit like that. I don't know, people used to care about that. I don't think they really give a fuck anymore. I personally wouldn't give a fuck if our president got a divorce or was a fucking, I don't know, a single father or what, like whatever. I wouldn't give a fuck about that shit. I'm almost positive Trump's had to have been divorced. I might be wrong on that, but I mean, Trump's a major exception to what's politically correct.
Going to be interesting to find this out, I guess, later down the line as people start to address this alleged affair between him and Jennifer Aniston, because Barack Obama has always been that marriage man. He and Michelle were put together at the hip, and they went everywhere together, and they had this strong bond that has spanned over decades in their marriage, and they've constantly talked about the uphill battles that they fight in their marriage alongside the highs that they get and the
it's so hard to look at her after that Big Mike like trend went on the internet, because I mean, she does have a manly face, but until that scandal, you know, whatever the fuck that little conspiracy went viral, I had never thought about her being a man. And I mean, I don't think hardly anybody did.
Positivity with being with one another. And not to kick somebody while they're down, because if this rumor is true, Michelle Obama is probably feeling pretty down right now, but people are remarking on the fact that he decided to post this photo of her, and the lighting is not the best. Libs of TikTok says, the fact that you posted this picture of your wife, I didn't believe the divorce rumors. I do now. Oh my gosh. Poor Michelle. Now, of course, we'll all remember that there has always been speculation about the relationship between Barack and Michelle. In fact, many have speculated that he's gay. Here's a clip from Tucker.
You know, in 2008, it became really clear that Barack Obama had been having sex with men and smoking crack. And a guy came forward, Larry Sinclair, and said, I'll sign an affidavit. And he did. I'll take a lie detector. And he did. I smoked crack with Barack Obama and had sex with him. Well, that was obviously true.
He ain't gay. He's not fucking gay. He's just bi.
Nobody reported it, not because they were squeamish about sex or drugs, but because the Obama campaign said anyone who reports on this gets no access to the Obama campaign. And so they didn't report on it.
Y'all, I don't know what to believe. I also remember stories back in the day, and you'll tell me if you remember these as well, of Obama having written letters when he was younger about fantasizing about being with men, although not acting on it. Y'all let me know if you remember that story circulating. So I don't know, maybe we have a bisexual queen in Barack Obama. I don't know, guys. Why are we even talking about this? I guess we're talking about this because if the business is true, people say it has deeper implications in that it's going to affect the political landscape, especially if Barack and Michelle end up choosing to divorce. Megyn Kelly had much to say on this topic.
Sure, bro. Imagine, I mean, just think about the like real black activists on how much they fucking hate when black people date a different race. Like they just fucking, it tears them the fuck up. And a black man leaving that black queen behind to go be with a fucking white bimbo Jennifer Aniston. Pfft. Oh, Barry gonna get it bad.
And she sort of thrust this whole rumor into the spotlight by talking about it on her show. So let's watch a clip.
Up in the rumor mill about their marriage. First, on January 15th, in the Substack of Jessica Reed Krause, also known as House and Habit, she posts the following. Michelle Obama's absence at Jimmy Carter's funeral certainly raised some eyebrows, but yesterday's announcement that she won't be attending Trump's inauguration confirms something is definitely going on between her and Barack. Whispers about...
Yeah, because I thought that too. I watched the inauguration. I didn't watch it live. I watched it back like that day or the day after. And I was thinking, like, I mean, fucking Bill and Hillary were together. Well, I guess that kind of goes back to my fucking politically incorrect shit. I mean, Bill got caught getting head. So I guess people really don't give a fuck about it. I think he did resign from his presidency after that. I don't know. It was before my time. But anyways, yeah. Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton was together. George Bush and his bitch, I think, were together. Kamala and her husband. Joe and her and his wife. Like, everybody was together but Barack.
Cracks in their relationship have been circulating in D.C. for over a year now, but this feels like the first public proof of a marriage on the rocks. If I had to guess, they will wait until after the inauguration to announce it. Timing, you know, is everything. And yet the story doesn't end there. For months, I've heard Jennifer Aniston's name tied to Barack. Then Jessica cites a DM she received the day before. Quote, he's with Jennifer Aniston. My old manager, now a friend, is connected to her inner circle. At a gathering with Jennifer's friends, the affair came up casually. Jennifer herself admitted it. They were sitting with a psychic, which makes it sound surreal, but it's definitely not a secret among her closest friends. Then yesterday, Meghan McCain had a discussion about this on her show, suggesting she is hearing the same. She had on Tara Palmieri, who's a reporter, saying, fast and furious loud, I've been hearing this rumor about the Obamas getting a divorce from reputable people. I'm not talking about TMZ, she says. I'm talking about very serious journalists telling me they are hearing that the Obama divorce rumors are true. And Tara, who's a senior political correspondent for Puck, says, I've certainly heard it for a while too, even before Michelle said she wasn't coming to the inauguration. I do not know whether this is true at all, but if it is true, it truly would be a political earthquake in Democrat circles. Never mind America. I don't remember a presidential divorce in modern history.
So yeah.
Yeah, I definitely don't remember that. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. It's such a bad, like, if you are trying to keep it from the public, at least for now, makes it so obvious to not, it makes it so obvious to the public that something is going on between you two if you miss not only the inauguration, but Jimmy Carter's funeral. Like, you missed both of those things, and I think they were both in the same week. Like, those are two big things that your spouse should be there for, and they weren't. Like, if you're trying to hide it, you're doing a shit job at it.
Multiple people picking up this story. It's circulating. There are rumors being substantiated by people within her inner circle and by people outside of it. So I guess we're going to wait and see whether or not this comes to fruition. But I can say, where has Michelle Obama been? We haven't seen her in quite some time. And I do remember her talking about her relationship with Barack Obama and saying it's been a pretty difficult one. In fact, in this next clip, she says that she hated Barack Obama or disliked him for at least 10 years of their marriage when they had young children.
And people think I'm being catty by saying this. It's like there were 10 years when I couldn't stand my husband. You know?
do say that. You say
10 long years. And guess when it happened? When those kids were little, right?
Yes.
Right? Because, you know, you can be all great individually when you're just married. You got your life, he's got his, you come together. It's all, ooh, good to see you, bye, take it easy. And then you have kids.
Not take it easy.
Take it easy, you're traveling, that's great, good. I get to hang out and watch the TV I want to watch.
Right.
But the minute we had kids, it was like, where are you going? And how far? And you start measuring, it's like, how many diapers did you change? And, oh, you're golfing? Oh, you got time? Oh, you got time to golf? How you at the gym all the time?
Very telling. But it's difficult to tell, you know?
I don't know. I think that's kind of, I don't think that was that crazy. I mean, it's kind of something you probably shouldn't say so casually on a TV show, but I mean, I guess, I mean, it's kind of like girl talk, and that's what that was. I think girls talk about how they're emotional and hormonal and shit while they're raising the babies, and how much the husband gets on. I think that's probably typical. So I don't think there's that much to look into with that clip.
You know, when you're married to somebody or in a long-term relationship, this sort of stuff happens all the time, where you fall in and out of love with one another, things change and life happens and you have children and the dynamic shifts, and then you start building resentment towards one another. But that doesn't ultimately have to lead to something like infidelity, where your marriage is broken up, especially by somebody like Jennifer Aniston. Who would that be?
Come up, what a fucking come up. At this late in your life, you bag that bad bitch. Oh, props to Barry.
A low blow. But of course, the internet sleuths are working on this story, and they found this old video of Jennifer Aniston on Jimmy Kimmel, where she's asked about her relationship with Barack Obama.
The magazine that came out a couple of weeks ago said the truth about Jen and Barack.
Oh, really? It's so weird that like those types of celebrities don't get on podcasts and shit more often. Like, I don't know. I mean, these were like the people whenever I was a kid growing up. I mean, obviously Obama, but I mean Jennifer Aniston, like actors like that. They were the A-list actors. They were the motherfuckers you wanted to be. And now it just seems like they're all forgotten about because the podcasting is taking over. At least in my opinion, I don't give a fuck about these motherfuckers at all no more. And I think that's the majority of people. But I just don't see why they haven't tried to pivot over to doing podcasts or just like, I don't know, popping in with YouTubers and shit, like trying to get in with the youth. I don't know why they don't do that. I mean, I have seen some celebrities do it, like who goes on Joe Rogan all the time? Oh, Mel Gibson, he was just on there. I want to say Nicolas Cage, but I might be wrong. What's the Lincoln lawyer? What's that motherfucker? Matthew McConaughey. Like Two Bears, One Cave. I think that's the shit. They have celebrities on a lot, like A-list people on a lot, but not really. They don't really, like, celebrities don't really get on podcasts and shit like that. They're just like, they still seem like a character to me. I mean, I guess I don't see no personality in them because they never come out and talk.
That is
Unless it's on Jimmy Kimmel and shit like that. That shit don't count to me. Like, that's just all staged. They get the questions ahead of time. They know what the fuck's going on. Like, that shit's just, it's just not natural. It's all staged.
That's kind of, that was, of all the calls you get from your publicist where you're just like, oh no, what's it gonna be? Or the email saying, you know, some cheesy tabloid is gonna make up a story, and then it's that.
Yeah. Does your publicist ever go like, is there any truth to this? Or is it...
No, that is absolutely untrue.
Well, I know it's not true.
Yeah.
I just don't know if everybody knows.
Well, it is untrue.
Some people.
She's getting older looking.
So the truth about Jen and Barack is that there is no truth.
There is no
untrue.
truth.
You know Barack Obama.
I've met him once.
Met him once.
I know Michelle
In a
more
hotel room.
than him.
What is there a truth about you?
Oh, behind her back? Ain't shit ass bitch.
Michelle. That we should know.
That is not true.
So, knowing that,
Oh, and I should mention, now that this story is circulating, Jennifer Aniston has turned off all of her comments on social media. Sus! You couldn't have handled those.
I don't know about sus, man. If your posts are getting just fucking bombarded with just spam about a scandal that's not true, I probably would turn that shit off too. I mean, it is kind of like the Streisand effect where you're trying to hide it, so it's just making more people talk about it. But at the same time, like, if you don't hide it, people that don't know about it are gonna see your comments on your Instagram and you're like, what the fuck, and then start digging into it, and it just makes it bigger. So it's like, it's a lose-lose for sure. But I don't know. I heard her turning the comments off too, and initially I thought, like, that shit has to be true. Like, why the fuck would you do that? But I mean, if you are getting harassed, it's the only thing you can do.
Those questions worse. I mean, she's tripping over her words. She can't get it out. When I'm no body language expert, but let me go ahead and analyze. When she says these stories are made up, it's almost like it's so untrue that she cannot get the words to come out of her mouth when she says it. The rigidity that her body takes on when he asks her whether or not it's true, and she looks dead at the crowd to say no, rather than sort of flippantly shrugging it off and saying, of course not, that's not true. And then to go on to say, you know Michelle more than Barack Obama with the rumors that are coming out. Oh my gosh, this is not a good look. Again, I don't know if these things are true. Allegedly, these things are true, but that video did not make her look good and does not make any clearer the relationship.
I don't know. Y'all let me know. Y'all, maybe I'm just being too naive and, you know, trying to be, maybe I'm trying to play devil's advocate too much, but I didn't see anything that suspect or incriminating
relationship that exists between her and Barack Obama. Now, I don't know. We'll wait and see if anybody addresses this. Of course, if the divorce rumors are true, we're going to find out very shortly that Barack Obama and Michelle Obama are no longer together. Now, I
believe that. I do believe that they're divorcing. Jennifer Aniston, like, that is just, I mean, reality has been crazy on Earth, but that is just, I don't know, that's out there.
Back on Megyn Kelly's point that if they are divorcing, this is going to create a political earthquake within Democratic circles and with the public. I don't know. I have to think about that. I think a lot of people's perceptions of this relationship are going to shatter. We've all heard about Barack Obama and Michelle Obama as this couple that withstands the test of time, that goes through the presidency 2 terms, has multiple children. Michelle's by his side even when things are difficult, and Barack is by hers. He's constantly talking about their relationship, posting about their relationship, discussing how bonded they are, that they're soulmates, and that he's so excited to spend another decade with her. And to have it end with him having an affair with an A-list celebrity is going to be shocking to many. But how shocking. And of course, we have to bring up the fact that within Democratic circles, there's been a lot of talk about Trump and his infidelity and his adultery and the salacious nature of all of that. I wonder what they're going to do when their beloved Barack Obama allegedly has done something quite similar. And we'll have to remember.
They're just going to cover it up. Like, there ain't no way that why would they not? Why would they not try to play on his side? That they've done it with every single thing whenever it comes to anything that Trump does that the Democrats do. Like whenever he got caught for taking home a letter or presidential documents that he wasn't supposed to, he got taken to court. When Biden got caught taking home fucking boxes full of presidential documents, it just got swept under the rug. Just situation after situation is constantly like that. The Democrats, they never ever hold their people to the fire like they do the Republicans, which, I mean, is all a game to them. So, I mean, that's the best strategy. But if you're talking about fair, it's not, and that's what they run on, is fairness. And it's just insane to me that their supporters don't see it. But, you know, you're gonna pick a side, and you're gonna stick with that side, I guess. That's why I say no side's better, and you just criticize everybody that does something stupid or doesn't hold their word. But anyways, that's going to be the end of that video. I hope y'all liked it. If you did, please leave a like. And if you guys got anything to say about the video, let me know down below. You know I'll read every single comment. And if you fuck with your boy, would you please give me a subscription? With that said, deuces.
game, I'll risk it all for the gang. Slide through traffic with this little smack stick. Niggas always talk tough, but they won't clap shit. Bad bitch to you niggas, but we treat her average. If she ain't talking chicken, we gon' give it back quick. She in love with the drip and she all on my dick. But the bitch only cute, I can't go for that shit. You niggas is sad and don't care about no bag. Just worry about facials and titties and ass. That can't be me. I gotta see my niggas eat. We gotta